Now that your mesh is set up, you want to place the boundary conditions. The default boundary condition that ANSYS applies is perfectly insulated. Now you should still put your perfectly insulated boundary conditions in so that you don't override them on accident by, say, misclicking. So there, that plate is now perfectly insulated. Now the one that you might be wondering about is how exactly do I make the heat dissipate along this bar? So what you do is we're going to use the internal heat generation tool. We click on the bar, and this is another reason that we want to have this broken up right here. We click apply. Now we need to know the magnitude because it is going to be generating it uniformly across the entire bar. So let's make it easier on us and change the units back to meters and watts. So we need it in watts per meter squared, cubed, watts per volume. But we don't know what the volume is without some calculations. Nicely enough for us, though, ANSYS calculates the volume and mass of all these things. So we make sure we're clicking the right solid, and then we go down to properties, and it will tell you the volume here. So you just take your 1 watt and divide by that, and then you can put it into here. I think it's 8.333 e to the 15th watts per meter cubed. Very large number for a very small volume. Okay, another tool that we want to use is the thermal probe. Now, I've set the initial and boundary conditions to be intentionally wrong for this demonstration, but the tools are the same nonetheless. So we can go here, click on probe, and as we show around, it will show the temperatures at each point. So you can see it's scrolling here and having the max around here. You can also click on the max and minimum, which will show you exactly where the maximum and minimum points of temperature are. Now, if you want to record a particular point, you are going to have to cheat a little bit and add a construction geometry. Say you want them around, you add a path. Say you want to know what the point of origin temperature is. So instead of doing a line like path usually normally does for, you set it for a very, very, very small line right there. Then you can go here to the solution, add a temperature, you do a path selection, whatever it is you named your path, default is path, which gets a bit confusing, and just then press solve. This will show you the maximum and minimum along this line. And that's it for the tips and tricks.